What is going on, collectors? Optical 20 back for another video. Today we're going to take a look at a third-party head sculpt from Jaxon for Batman Begins. You can see here, use blue tack. Now, it's not explained fully, but that blue tack is for exchanging the mouth plate. Because it's not magnetic, so it's friction fixed into the mouth, and you are going to have a hard time removing that. So what he's saying is do not even attempt to rub it with your hands. I don't know, maybe the paint would be rubbed off or something. So use the blue tack instead, and then stick it on the mouth and then remove it. You know, I'm not gonna, I mean, let me know if you need help, but you know, it's pretty self-explanatory. You put the blue tack in the face, in the mouth plate, then pull it out. Depends on your pull-out game, depending on how you do that. But it's almost the same, honestly. I think the other one's just a backup, just in case you mess up the other one. There's differences. One mouth is a little open that you can kind of see the teeth, but this is basically a replacement for your Batman Begins head sculpt, which is not that good. It's okay. The cape clips are on the side. They're not accurate at all. I mean, if you don't want to do this, you don't have to. But I would say it would improve your figure, and in a sense you're gonna have a fresh paint, kind of like for a minimal amount, because the price for this is not that bad. Now this is the rubber. This is what you don't want to do, is insert that and then insert the neck peg right there. You gotta remove that neck peg from the original one. It's a pain in the ass, I'm telling you right now. But I wish you would have came up with one. So this is the installation. So this is what came from the original head sculpt, and what I do have here is Jaxon's head sculpt. We're gonna pretend, because I already removed it and I'm not putting it back, I'm gonna tell you that right now. You can see the damages that I did, because you pull it up with a plier, in this case like a long nose, and you just kind of yank it as much as you could. It's scary at first, it is frustrating, but that's the most difficult part that you're gonna do in this process. I've seen on Sideshow Freaks that there's an easier version for this, which is you kind of wrap it around. Well, you kind of want to heat it up first with heat gun or a hair dryer, and then you pull it out. I should have known better, because I do this with my Spider-Man, because the post always gets caught in the head sculpt. So that's another option, probably the best option out there. So let's say you removed it from the head sculpt. This is how it's gonna look like. And now what you're gonna do is just slide the head sculpt down. Now the reason it's just that rubber piece is so you could adjust the height of the head sculpt. For me, because I am using still the Hot Toys cape, as you can see here, you can still see the clip on the side. Those clips are removable. But what you wanna do, if you're like myself who doesn't wanna purchase the extra cape, is that you are basically, the cape is going to be held together by the head sculpt. So you got to make sure that it's all the way down, and this is going to be the final product for that. You can adjust this as you will. So on the back, you can see here, mine's a little damaged on the back, but that's fine, no one can see it. It looks nice, even with the default cape that came along with the Hot Toys version. This is the new Batman Begins, by the way. It looks significantly better with the new head sculpt. Like I said, it's like getting a fresh paint on an older figure, and I love it. And this is the differences between the mouth plates. Yeah, almost nothing. I don't know why we have a second mouth plate. Like I said, I wish it would have been a different, more expression, but I guess it's just in case you damage one, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, these are live, it's not a picture actually, but yeah, I was trying to in hand, there's a bit more differences. So let's take a closer look on this head sculpt, and I think it'll take your figure, you're gonna like it more. Instead of before, I'm not that inspired to take out my Batman Begins, because a Batman figure, especially Begins, it's already made out of rubber suit. Look at the differences here. Just the neck itself, right? Just the neck itself makes the custom head sculpt looks a lot meaner. Like he's more badass because of that neck. and it doesn't look like he's elongated. The shape of the cowl, his eyes is definitely more determined, so to speak. I love this cowl, and I know there's several third-party cowls out there, OATY, I think Unreal Customs as well. I would say the biggest advantage of this cowl is that it is cheaper. It's $90. It's not the cheapest thing in the world. You know, you still add $90 on top of what you already bought, but it's not his fault. You know, the cowl that came with the Hot Toys version is not that good. So the cape is doable. Honestly, I have no issues with the cape. Could it be better? Of course. But at the same time, I don't want to spend more, maybe down the line. You know, I'm gonna do this in stages so it doesn't feel like it burns a lot. So I'll buy that next maybe. But for $90, you can almost have a new figure, you know, because of what difference it does once you pop it in your Batman Begins figure. And I'm one of the lucky ones, as you can see here, that got the matted version from the newer Batman Begins. Final thoughts on this one. I think it's a must-have, this head sculpt. If you have a Batman Begins figure, if you haven't had one, let's say it always goes on sale now. So if you get it on sale at Sideshow for like 30% off or something, or 20% off, that brings it down to $200. The shipping is like $5 nowadays. You add this to the cost, so you almost bought a $300 figure. But that's okay. You get a better Batman Begins experience. The cape that I am using right now is the stock cape, which I should have done a better job futzing this, but I want to put this review out right away. You could do with this. You don't have to buy this, you know, the custom cape. I mean, it'll make the figure better, but you don't have to, was all I'm saying here. I think it's a must-have for any Batman Begins fans. Like I said, it'll let you look differently with your Batman Begins figure. Plus the price is not bad. You know, the price $90, you know, it's not bad at all. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.